Jesus was traveling with his disciples, he told them 3 times about what would happen to Jerusalem. "I must suffer many things and be rejected by the chief priests and the teachers of the law, and I will be killed." And the disciples were curious about why he said this, not knowing the exact meaning of Jesus' words. They just didn't take them too seriously. They sometimes were afraid, but asked no more questions about his suffering and death. The fateful night that Jesus' words came true, Jesus went up to Gethsemane with his disciples. While beginning his times of prayer, he called 3 of them, Peter, James, and John, and asked them, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." Jesus knew what would happen to him. He needed someone to stay and feel compassion for him. It seems like Jesus allowed the disciples to walk along with, to empower, and not to ignore or betray him. Then Jesus went a little further and began praying, keeping in mind the upcoming sufferings and the death on the cross. "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me." Then he returned to his disciples and found that there was no one awake. The disciples were sleeping. Jesus said, "Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour?" He went away for the 2nd time and prayed. And when he came back, he again found them sleeping. Jesus awoke them and went to pray once again. This time also they were sleeping. "Rise, let us go. Here comes my betrayer," he said. On that night, there were disciples beside Jesus while he was in trouble. What if they realized Jesus' difficulty and prayed for him that night? It may have been a great encouragement to him, but unfortunately, they were not awake. They were with Jesus, but gave no support. To be with someone is not just to stay beside him or her. We need to think, why am I here? And what can I do for this person? When we say that we believe in Jesus, it means we think about how to live with him in this world. When we become familiar with this way of life, we could live lives that help others and are necessary to others.